What did you say?
I said go f yourself.
Stay away from me. What are you gonna do? Hit me?
Knowing your rights in America can get you out of a lot of sticky situations.
It's gonna be your last day on the job.
It won't be my last day, homeboy. You can find me.
I'm not your homeboy. You call me sir.
These regular people show us just how easy that is. An auditor was recording from the sidewalk in Coral Gables in Miami, Florida when a bank employee started writing down his physical description. Things were about to get intense.
This guy's writing down my description. ID for what?
Yes, because I'm asking you for ID.
Did I break a law?
You don't have to break a law for me to ask you ID.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't have to break a
Statute
law.
code 901.151, man.
Look at me.
Am I being legally detained?
I'm not detaining you. I'm asking you for your ID.
Okay, so you can't ask me
Do you
for
have
my
any ID? I can ask you.
Are you asking? Are you asking?
Are you a size 9 shoe? I can ask you whatever you want.
Why? I don't want to speak to you, sir. I want to disengage
What are
this
you doing here?
conversation. Am I being detained?
Now you are, because what
For
are you
what?
doing here?
For what crime?
What are you doing here?
What do you mean? What am I doing here? Same
Because I
reason.
got a call.
Same reason why everybody's doing here. I'm taking video of this beautiful city.
I got a call.
Okay, so then
From people in the
investigate.
bank that are concerned about you filming their bank.
So is that illegal?
To film a bank.
Is that illegal?
I need to know why you're filming the bank.
You don't need to know nothing, bro. I don't gotta tell you. I'm recording the beautiful city here, bro. That's all I'm doing, bro.
Yeah? Okay.
That's all
so
I'm
you
doing.
were never in the bank? You were never on their property?
I don't answer
You never
questions.
went
I don't
inside?
have to answer those type of
If I
questions.
go in there and I say, were you inside?
Go investigate.
You're going to be detained.
Go ahead.
And then if
Detain
you
me
don't
for what
provide me-
crime?
If you don't provide me
For
what
what
I need,
crime?
I will arrest you for obstruction.
For what crime?
I already told you.
Did I break a law?
I said, if you would stop moving.
Do
You're doing a lot
do
of-
you suspect me of a crime? I don't want
doing a lot
to
of
speak
this.
to you no more. Am I being
You're doing a lot of-
detained
Yes,
legally?
you are.
For what crime, man?
I'm going to tell you in a minute. But now
Can you
you're
give me
being
your supervisor, man? What's your name and badge number? What's your
I'll
name
give
and
that to you, too.
What's your name and badge number?
give that to you, too.
You're threatening my freedom, bro.
I'm not
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Steele was just too stubborn to have a normal conversation. Cops like these immediately want to set a power dynamic. They work for us, not the other way around. And this auditor makes sure that he realizes that.
What's your name and badge number?
Go see if you went inside.
What's your name and badge number? I didn't go
give that to
inside.
you.
I never went inside. What's your
I
name
will
and
give
badge
that to
number?
you.
What
I'm
is
not done
it?
yet. When I'm done with my job, I'll give you what you
Okay,
need.
then I'm not gonna give you what you want.
That's fine.
That's it. Call your supervisor,
I
bro.
will. When I'm
I
done,
didn't come here for this, bro.
when I'm done,
I'm taking video of the whole fucking city.
for you.
What's wrong
You're
with that?
allowed
So then what's the problem?
because we got a call about you.
What? Who called?
I don't have to tell you that.
Okay, then whoever you think that called, go investigate.
who called.
Then go investigate, bro.
We are.
Go ahead.
But you're not allowed to leave me till I find out what's going
Okay,
on.
that's fine. So you're detaining me?
Yes.
For what crime?
Because you got called on by somebody who
Is that a
finds you
crime?
suspicious.
What suspicious is that a misdemeanor or a felony? That's not a crime.
Neither one.
Exactly. So I don't have to give you ID unless I commit a crime about or has.
You're doing this, or you're not doing this.
Why do I gotta do
You're on
this?
For 5 seconds, I'll explain it to you.
Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'll give it to
I can
you.
ask you whatever I want.
Okay.
Whether you answer or not is up to you.
Okay.
I can ask you what your shoe size is.
Okay.
I can ask you what you have for breakfast.
Okay.
I can ask you if you're lactose intolerant. You don't have to tell me anything. You are right. So I can ask you anything I want. I can ask you how old your
What's with
mother
the
is.
attitude, bro?
Because you came with an attitude in me.
I don't have no attitude.
Yeah, you do. You do right now. Your body
What's with the
position,
attitude?
your mouth, the way you're acting.
That's how I am, bro. That's my
Yeah?
expression.
Okay, me too then. That's just me. That's how I am.
You should be a little more professional, bro.
I don't have to be.
You don't
First
have to
Amendment
be?
right, right? You can do whatever you want. So can I. It applies to me just like it applies to you.
Oh, are you done?
Nope, not yet.
Even this clown is right about one thing. They can ask anything they want, but we as citizens have the choice not to answer back. Something tells me that Steele wasn't done with him just yet.
You illegally detained me, bro. This is why I record you guys, to test you guys, to see if you guys respect our rights. Yeah, I was recording through there. You don't have to come with your attitude.
I do.
No, you come
I'm
up to
allowed
comment.
to.
No, you're allowed, but
I
you
didn't
look
have to.
ridiculous
Not
right now, dude. You
I didn't
illegally
have to.
detained me. What's your name and badge number? Now I'm gonna go file a complaint.
Do it.
You can't just ask for an ID
Yes, I can.
just because.
Yes, I can.
Well, I refuse,
What did
dude.
you say?
I
Okay,
refuse.
good. Have a
Why don't
good
you
day.
kick rocks, bro?
Okay, bye.
You're dismissed. Get out of here. Know the law, bro. Know the law, bro. Know the law. Get out of here. You're a piece of. That's what you are. You're a, what? What did you say?
I said go f yourself.
Stay away from. What you gonna do? Hit me?
Give me a reason.
You gonna hit me?
Give me a reason.
Hit me. Hit me so I can file that lawsuit on you. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me.
Wish you would.
Come on. Hit me. You want to play that game? Hit me. Come on, bro. Come on. You think you're bad because you got that badge, bro? You're a piece of follow your partner. Bro, follow your partner. Shit, bro. Follow him, bro. Because you're gonna get in trouble. You're a piece of that's what you are. I just put you guys to a test and you failed. Yeah, you did, bro. I'm gonna go file a complaint on you. You're a piece of shit. Get the out of here. Or you lose your job. You're gonna lose your job. You're gonna lose your job. Get the piece of. If you didn't have that gun, I will make you. Piece of shit. Get the out of here. You're a piece of shit. You're gonna lose your job, bro. You're gonna lose your fucking job. Yeah, because of your ego, that's why. You're a piece of. That's what you are.
Oh, what happened to you guys? I don't know, man. I honestly don't know.
What's up, man? What's your name and badge number, bro?
William, that's good. I was there 124. Stop working now. I don't know. Why are you like an animal?
You're a bad cop, bro. You're a bad cop. I just put you guys to a test and you failed. You fell for the bait, bro.
It is scary that an officer can be this easily triggered. These are exactly the kind of roided up officers that we see during all the excessive force allegations. Our auditor headed straight for the PD, but not before giving him some words of encouragement.
Now I'm gonna get your ass in trouble now, bro. Yeah, you are. You're gonna hold you accountable for this shit.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. Your ego's exploding, bro. Get out and do your job what we pay you for.
I'm watching traffic.
Fuck out of here, bro. Pussy. The whole world's gonna see this. Hey, I want to file a complaint on somebody. Is there a sergeant that I can speak to here? Yeah, I want to file a complaint on somebody.
Yeah, I can get you one down.
Yeah, dale. Thank you, bro. Who is this guy right here? He didn't want to identify me, bro. He legally detained me, tried to grab my ID for recording in a sidewalk. I want to show you this. Watch this. I want to file a complaint on this because this is unprofessional, bro. You can't just ask for an ID just because? Well, I refuse, dude. I refuse. Why don't you kick rocks, bro? You're dismissed. Get out of here. Know the law, bro. Know the law, bro. Know the law. Get out of here. You're a piece of shit. That's what you are. What? What did you say? Still, what you do? Hit me? You can't act like that, bro. You're gonna hit me? Piss me off.
When did this occur?
Right now. He didn't want to give me his name. You want to play that game? There's more to this. I'm just showing you the fucking basics of it. I started talking shit. I have a right to do that.
Okay.
He treated me like shit, dude. He stick the
And so
finger
how did the event occur?
because I was recording in the sidewalk.
By Ponce and the Mountain.
Yeah, and I was recording through the window of the bank.
Okay.
I can do that. They called the cops because I was recording through the window of the bank.
Okay.
He came and he immediately started asking for ID. Mr. Big Star trying to intimidate me. I go, I don't want that shit. Give you ID, relax, go investigate. I'm recording, you know. Everything was all cool, you know. He had an attitude since the beginning, man. Okay.
Here you have all the information for internal affairs.
Maybe I can send them the video, the piece of the video. Maybe
You can do that. Do me a favor, give them a call tomorrow morning.
All right, I'll do
And
that.
they take it from there. You
What's
got
your
it?
name? Lopez.
And there you go. It's that easy. A lot of us citizens let a cop's shitty behavior slide. That gives them even more of a power trip to keep on doing it again. Now, this complaint would be a permanent part of his career. These types of tyrant officers can be found anywhere. This next guy found one at the Nevada DMV. An auditor by the name of Liberty Lens Audits was recording the local DMV when a tyrant locked him in as a target.
I am.
who else is gonna remove me? I have the right to be here.
Myself.
Really?
What are you recording?
Call your supervisor. You're out of university.
My supervisor just sent me to
You don't have to call the police. You don't have the right
I
to touch
don't need
me.
the police here.
You're out of line, sir.
You're out. Oh, you're the law.
Sir.
Oh, you're the law. Allied Universal.
That's who's here.
If you put your hands on me, you're gonna be on a big lawsuit.
Put my hands on you.
Okay,
What
good.
are you doing?
I'm working on a video.
You're working on a video. You see, this is what we call international espionage.
Really?
Yeah, you could be with a network. How do we know?
He straight up called our boy with the camera a KGB agent. What kind of secret agent would be recording around the inside of a DMV lobby? I didn't know my DMV held state secrets.
How do I know who you are?
Yeah, I'm in uniform, are you?
I don't care. I could buy an Allied Universal
Then you need
uniform
to go
on the
buy
internet.
one and do your job.
I'm not security.
I am.
Okay, but you can't go against our
You're in
rights.
a public place.
Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm doing
Now
this. I
serving
can't do this.
Mark
None of your business.
3212. Please go to
Get
desk
out.
11.
Don't you touch me.
Get out.
If you touch me, I'm not.
Now serving Barbara.
Ruben, I need backup.
3212. Please go to desk
Touch me.
11.
I'm gonna call the police. And
You're going to
you'll
answer
be
my
arrested.
questions or you're going to get out of here.
I don't have to answer.
I don't know if you are terrorists or what.
I don't know who you are. You're the guy with the gun. Is that what you gonna do with it? Why are you putting your hands on me?
I got two 425s.
I'm not doing anything wrong, sir. I'm working on a video.
You were asked the question, if you were
I don't have to answer
answered it,
anything.
alleviated everything.
I don't have to answer anything.
You're out of line, sir.
We're not interfering with your business. You're interfering with us, actually.
Sir, I don't know if you are terrorists.
Please don't touch your firearm.
My hand's going to stay where it is and you can't do nothing about it.
Really? Well, my camera's gonna stay where it is, and you're not gonna do anything about it.
We're going to see in just a
We're gonna see.
We're going to see in just a minute.
We're gonna see.
Now, this short-tempered cop had one hand on his gun, ready to go. Was that really necessary to deal with a guy who was just filming, abiding by our laws? When the cop felt like he couldn't scare them, he tried taunting them instead.
It's gonna be your last day on the job.
It won't be my last day home, boy. You couldn't fire me.
I'm not your homeboy. You call me sir.
I don't call you sir. You call me sir. You can't answer my questions. I don't have
You didn't make it to the police department. You wanna think you could be a tyrant?
I'm the next stop or not.
I don't give a damn what you are.
Yeah.
Now serving David. 022.
Now serving David. 022.
Please go to desk 20.
Or what?
You want to talk crazy? I'll
You got
talk crazy
thousands
back to
watching
you.
right now.
Yeah, go. We get ready to find
Go
out
ahead.
just a minute.
Go ahead.
You coming in here doing something to little Tupac on?
Oh, you got something against Tupac?
Tupac, my even remember?
You got. What black man hates Tupac? For real. Unbelievable.
Hate Tupac.
Look at this guy.
You gonna answer my question?
No. You're rude. I'll talk to
I'm
somebody else.
gonna be
next.
rude. As long as
Now
you're rude, I'm
serving
gonna be rude to you.
You were the one that approached me with a bad
I
attitude.
asked you a simple question.
Bro, you better back up.
I asked, man, I want you to back up.
This guy, you're violent, bro.
Back me.
You're violent. For no reason.
You won't come in here recording.
We have the right to.
No, I've been to terrorist school. I know how to.
I don't give a damn what school you went
Yeah,
to.
I don't give a damn
Are you
about
familiar with Fordyce versus Seattle?
it. I don't care about it.
Well, you should, because is that what you're going to tell the judge?
I don't care about it.
Oh,
I don't care about it.
oh.
I'm over by number 27.
Oh, wow.
That is one egotistical cop. He was acting as the judge, jury, and executioner. And on a side note, he's probably a Drake fan if he hates Tupac.
You're dangerous.
You are very dangerous.
As long as dangerous, I'll be out there killing people.
You are very
Killing the First
dangerous.
Amendment. You have the right to film
You
me.
and you have the right to answer my questions.
And I have the right to say no. Yes.
Yes.
Now
I have the
serving
right to
Magnum.
actually shut my mouth and not say
Please
anything.
go to desk 27.
You're gonna learn today. Can you believe this?
Man, that's insane.
Man, you just don't walk in the building with all this
We're
stuff going on.
gonna press charges on
Just
you.
record.
I'm your boss.
We're gonna press charges on you.
Now
I'm your boss.
You should have introduced yourself when you
Please go
came
to
in.
desk
We don't need to.
No.
We don't need to. We don't work
You
here.
introduce yourself.
No, we
when you
don't.
came in.
What law is that?
Hey, we are here to do something.
We don't gotta. We don't gotta discuss.
They just came in
Are
and
you
started
supervisor? This guy's being extremely threatening to us. And we're just working on videos. You see, we're not being disrespectful. We're not
They
interfering
told
with
me to
anything.
check them out and see what they're recording.
This guy said. This guy's been holding on his firearm. You guys
guys from Ally Universal received the training. I have the paperwork right here. I can literally show you the new training for you guys when it comes to guys with cameras. This guy clearly did not receive the training. You're not a police officer, sir. You're Ally Universal.
He came out threatening.
You have no authority over us. So back up. I don't have to answer anything.
Hey, that's nonsense.
As far as I know, you're the only one.
Are you his manager? No.
And this guy, he said he don't want to stop touching his firearm. He's very threatening. He's supposed to defuse the situation. He's supposed to de-escalate. And just because we're not answering his questions, this guy says that he's going to remove me himself from here. That's a threat.
At least you came out very professional.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
We'd rather speak with you, actually. What's wrong with this guy? What's his name?
I have no idea.
Now, Tupac-hating cop does the walk of shame and brings in someone a little more sensible than him to talk with the auditors, because having an intellectual discussion was clearly above his pay grade.
Why are you recording me?
Me?
Okay, I want to press charges to this guy for disorderly conduct with a firearm. He came over here making threats. Everything's on video. I'd love to take a minute and sit down with him to investigate. He's saying he's going to remove me out of here physically himself.
That's not threat. Yeah, that's fine. They can film that here.
So what? No. It's disorderly conduct once he starts.
I talk to both of you.
Okay, so let me speak first.
Well, he was just speaking.
He's lying. He's a criminal. Don't listen to him. He should be detained right now. So listen, I have everything on video. It's a joke. Is this a joke?
Well, I was talking to him. You just interrupted.
Because he's lying to you. I cannot let him continue lying to you.
I can't talk to everybody at the same time. Let me talk to him. Talk to you.
Now that you educated him, now you're gonna cops claim to me how you're not gonna do anything about him breaking the law, or how you just came up with a conclusion without even taking a look at my video, correct?
I didn't come up with conclusions.
Okay, so we're still investigating, right?
I'm here for you to tell me. Why don't you relax?
From the looks of it, the cop supervisor didn't want to side with the auditors. He didn't feel that calling someone a spy and a terrorist was really that bad at all. In the end, a complaint was filed against the hot-tempered cop. Let's just hope that he isn't working there when I visit the DMV. Apart from standing up for your rights to record in public, there is no shame in open carrying when it is allowed by your state. This auditor did exactly that, but the situation almost became lethal when multiple armed officers surrounded him.
What are you doing?
I don't answer questions.
Are you going fishing?
I don't know. What do you think?
Stop.
Oh, am I being detained? Am I being detained? Does it matter?
Yeah.
Or come on, let's be realistic. Do you think I'm going fishing?
I'm asking you questions.
You can ask me all the questions you want, but I don't have to answer them. Am I good to go?
No, not yet. Do you have ID on you?
I don't answer questions and I don't give ID because you're not qualified to get my ID.
Okay.
So can I just go about my day?
No, why are you walking?
Because I'm going. Because what do you think I'm going doing?
I don't know, so if you could tell me that.
I'm going fishing. Are you going to leave me alone now? Okay, good. If you don't know what it is, you're not qualified. Ma'am, don't be a DEI hire right now. Leave me alone. I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Where?
I'm not harming anybody.
Where are you going fishing?
Does it matter?
Yes.
It doesn't.
It does.
As long as I'm going to a club. Man, look at her. Yeah, come on out, guys. Come on.
Backup arrived in no time, and you will be shocked to realize that 9 officers ganged up on this auditor simply for exercising his constitutional right. To make matters worse, one of the deputies even resorted to using unlawful force against him.
Where are you going fishing?
Yeah, come on with it.
Where are you going fishing?
I'm not, what the f are you doing, man? Why is your hand on your gun?
Dude, that's not even a real gun.
You think it's not a real gun?
I know it's not a real gun.
Look at it. Dude,
it's not real.
It's real. Look, it's not real.
All right, move your head.
Hey, it's not gonna come off. Just hold on, man. Hold on.
Relax.
Hold on.
Relax.
Hold on. I'm not.
I know who you are. I know who you are.
You know who I am,
yes.
and you're sitting here doing this.
All right.
Hold
For
on.
my safety and yours, it's coming off.
All right, you're open and carrying.
I'm taking. Thank you.
All right. Are you claiming that you're coming to and from fishing?
Look.
That's what he's claiming, but I don't know what that is.
Where's your fishing license?
It's in my ID.
All right, where's that at?
Under 379.35.
Fishing license?
Under Florida statute, you do not have the right to run my fishing license.
Okay.
You can't even check my fishing license. So call FWC at this point.
We can't check.
Call FWC. Call them.
We can check your license.
Technically, hey.
No, you cannot.
The auditor was correct, as according to the statute, only an FWC officer has the authority to inspect his license. Even worse, these deputies didn't seem to grasp the basic difference between themselves and a commissioned FWC officer.
You have to understand.
Hey, talk to me.
Okay.
All right, so listen, I just listened to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. For you to fall under the statute that you claim to have.
379.354. Correct.
Hold on. You have to have a valid Florida fishing license.
I do.
Or a hunting license.
I do.
All right. Now, since you're claiming that that's why you have open carry, you have to provide that so we know that it's true.
To the right authority.
We can enforce.
Hold on.
fishing
Are
laws.
there definite? Hold on.
Listen to me.
I listen to you. Listen to me.
I'm not done talking yet.
Okay.
Listen to me.
Come on.
We can enforce fishing laws just like FWC.
You cannot.
Yes, we can.
And I'm gonna. After you're done, I'm gonna explain it to you. Okay. Under 379.001, the definitions, it says what a commissioned officer is. What a commissioned officer is a FWC officer. You are not an FWC officer, sir. And none of you here are an FWC officer, correct?
If we can enforce the same laws.
Call FWC, man. I'm not running from you. I'm not going to do anything. I was just happily walking. Hold on. I just want to, just so I can pull it up, I just wanted to see how far away I am. I'm 0.9 miles away from where I was going fishing. 0.9 miles. I'm a mile away from where I was going fishing.
I asked you and you couldn't answer that question.
Okay. All right.
Because you don't understand friggin' fishing.
I said I don't know what that is.
Yeah, exactly. Because you don't understand what kind of fishing.
What is it? I know what it is. Explain it to me.
It's a friggin' crab net, dude.
Okay. And where's your bait?
It's in the bag that you guys took off of me.
These tyrants had already tossed his property to the ground, clearly unaware of the basic laws surrounding open carry. What followed was a much-needed humbling for these clueless officers.
My bait is in that fucking bag. That is what I'm going to go fishing with. And you stop me, all these... name and badge number, please.
829. My name is...
Right here? Is that what you're gonna say?
The pill. It's right there.
All right.
So you can see it.
I'm not being aggressive. Yours?
It's Mason 1236.
Thank you. I'm not being aggressive.
Right, 4757.
You guys just can't get past the fact that I'm doing something lawful. All I was doing is carrying my firearm lawfully, and your feelings, or whoever's feelings were hurt that called you, and then you come out here ready to pull guns on people?
I did not pull a firearm on you.
Who pulled a gun on me?
Right.
Yeah, you fucking piece of fucking shit.
Anytime I see somebody that has a firearm, I'm gonna pull one on.
Oh, my feelings. Oh, my feelings. Oh, my feelings are so hurt. You fucking pussy. I didn't do anything to anybody. I was just walking on my merry way.
And you wouldn't.
And I told you I didn't have to.
I don't have to answer to you.
901-151 states that if I'm suspected of a crime, committed a crime, or about to commit a crime, I was walking on. I don't have to
carrying in a public place.
You
do.
Okay.
Have to show proof that you're
I do not.
fishing the whole 9
I do not.
But you do.
Not under Florida law. Not under.
State of Florida.
Miss Mason.
It's Deputy Mason.
Miss Mason.
It's Deputy Mason.
I don't give a what you want to call it. You're a piece of fucking shit.
Great. I don't care.
You don't care. I care.
I don't care.
You were supposed.
Your opinion.
Every one of you were supposed to uphold and defend my rights, and here you are with my firearm unloaded.
My safety and your safety.
Your safety. I don't give a about your safety.
They fell back on the same tired excuse of officer safety, but it didn't take long for these clueless deputies to realize their mistake. Now scrambling to save face, they tried to brush it off, but the armed fisherman was not letting it slide.
To violate me, and then you pulled a gun on me So
There was no gun pointed at you.
shut up. That's the best thing for you. You guys got body cams here? Well, it looks like you got one. She doesn't have one.
We don't have body cams at this age.
It looks like he's got one.
Yeah, you're an idiot, and that's
Because I'm an idiot.
That's another body cam.
Okay, perfect. I'm an idiot, right?
I just said that.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Hey, well.
I don't care.
You don't
You're
care.
right, 4757. Brevard County.
I don't give a
I'm letting you know.
I don't give a
For YouTube, just YouTube.
For YouTube. Yeah, all y'all might want to back the off and leave me the alone. Hi, ass. There's nothing you guys are going to be able to do right now. Nothing.
On top of this, the auditor also revealed how the officers were committing a misdemeanor crime of harassing the individual by unlawfully detaining him. And now the auditor was completely dominating the officers and laughing at them.
Every one of you are in the commission of a misdemeanor. Because there's under 379.105, harassment of fishermen or hunters. I am going fishing. You are sitting here harassing me, and I'm just trying to go about my and you guys are stopping me. Look up 379.105. Why would I know the statute more than you know the statute? Why would I know the statute more than you do? Because I do this across the state of Florida. And obviously you all know who I am. I'm the armed fisherman. I'm the armed fisherman. I go around the state of Florida open carrying. And here you are stopping the guy open carrying while going fishing. I'm not going away. I'm not running because you got my property. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not running away from this. You're going to look really stupid, Miss Mason. Your deputy. Oh, I'm Deputy Mason. Can I get my property back? I'm not running from you. I'm just going. I'm trying to go fishing.
My supervisor says otherwise, no.
Well, dude, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many? 8. There's 8 in there. You got 8 people here, and nobody can figure out. Nobody knows the law. That people know that the armed fisherman goes around the state of Florida open carrying, and here you are stopping the armed fisherman.
Finally, after detaining him and unlawfully snatching his belongings for almost 15 minutes, the officers decided to let him go. Well, this got quite a reaction from the auditor, who had some words for these cops.
Ah, f you f***ing face hole. Ha 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 ha. Shut up.
Necessary.
It's necessary. You know something? It is necessary because you know something? You guys have...
Keep your hand out of my face, please.
I'm not putting my hand in your face. You guys, every one of...
You're good to grab your firearm, you're good to go.
However you want to...
Don't be walking up in anyone daily, go straight to your fishing spot.
I was on my way to my fishing spot, you dumb
Do you want me to hold it while you...
You can throw it in there. Here. I'm gonna help you out, and when every one of you leave... When everyone, hold on. Hey, I'm gonna wait till every one of you leave so that you feel comfortable.
You can go.
I know. I was on my way until you guys stopped me. Yeah. Negro, you should have stood up for my rights, man. You know, civil rights, man. Civil rights, right? Civil rights, dude. You joined this force to say, hey, I would swear and uphold, defend the Constitution. I am going to pick up my stuff, man. I just want to, after you leave, I'm going to reload my firearm. But we should have stood up for each other.
Approaching us, walk away.
You cunt-face whore.
It was totally bizarre to see how these cops had no sense of the law and accountability. But credit where it is due, the auditor stood his ground and delivered a lesson they won't forget anytime soon. Well, if you thought that auditor was tough, just wait. This next one takes things to a whole new level.
Why are you coming up on me like that, man?
I'm asking you now. You can't film.
you're not going to record me. So if you put that away, then we'll discuss.
Veteran auditor Sean Paul Reyes visited the Suffolk County Traffic Violations Bureau, a place long rumored to be filled with corruption and led by a questionable police chief. As he began filming inside, it did not take long for the so-called enforcers to swarm in, trying to shut him down.
Put that down. Put that down.
Whoa, back away from me, man.
Put that down.
What are you doing?
Let's go.
Back away. Back away. This is not. I'm not in a courtroom. I'm not in a courtroom. Who are you? Yeah. Why are you coming up on me like that, man? Well, I'm not in any courtroom or I'm not in a courtroom or anything. I'm not in a restricted area. This is a public area.
I'm just asking you not to film.
But this is a public area. I'm not.
In the area.
Yes, I'm in a public area. This is a public area.
There's no filming in the area. Let's go.
Yeah, there's no reason for you to get. Listen, are you security guard or law enforcement? Are you security guard or law enforcement, sir? Can I get your name? Badge number 117. Hey, how you doing? Are you a supervisor here?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just taking some pictures and video. I'm a journalist.
Sure, come on over this way. I'm going to show you the sign.
Yeah, well, let me see the sign. Sure, no problem.
So you probably, I'm going to ask you to nicely to please shut this off and then read the sign and then determine how you want to proceed.
So what rules of the chief judge? Are you law enforcement?
Step back.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for five security
Read
guards.
the sign and then stop recording.
Are you law enforcement, sir?
Yes.
You're law enforcement?
I'm going to ask you to read the sign.
Are you public safety?
And I'm going to ask you to read the sign. And
Rules of the chief judge. Electronic recording and audiovisual coverage in court facilities, court proceedings. Yeah, of court proceedings.
The officers quickly grouped up, clearly trying to intimidate him into backing down. But Sean stood firm, calmly asserting his rights and refusing to let them enforce baseless rules driven by signs and personal feelings instead of the law.
Where's the actual order? This is just the sign. Where's like an order from the judge?
Is the order from the chief judge right there.
Yeah, the chief judge of where?
So once again, you're in a courthouse.
Yeah.
You've read the sign. You've seen no video, no photographers, no recording.
What's the law, though?
I can call a police officer and a deputy sheriff if you'd like me to. What can I do to assist you?
I mean, you could definitely call law enforcement. I would love for you to call law enforcement because I would like for you to get educated. This is not a law. These are policies, sir. Can I get your name?
Sure, Captain Ray.
Captain Wright?
Ray.
Captain Ray.
Yes.
Yeah, these are policies, and this officer here tried to come at me from behind and put his hands on me.
Oh, he tried to put his hands on you?
Yeah, he tried. I had to back up and put my hand to block him.
So anyway, how can I help you
Security officers and public safety.
How can I help you today?
Security officers and public safety like yourself are here to observe and report, sir. They're not here to. You're not here to put your hands on anybody, man. That's not okay.
So what can I do to help you today?
That's not okay. You're public safety.
What can I do to help you today?
I'm not a danger of the public safety. Yes, I am recording, so I'm a journalist. I have a First Amendment right to record in publicly accessible areas. I'm gathering content.
The signs are very clear.
I'm not in a courtroom.
Do you have business here today?
I'm not in a courtroom. Yes, I do.
Well, it says if you actually read the sign, office or hallway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you.
So where's the courtrooms?
So I'm going to ask you.
Where's the courtrooms? Is this the hallway of a courtroom?
Finally, a law enforcement officer was called in, and as expected, Sean took him to the cleaners as well.
Yeah, I'm just a First Amendment. I'm a First Amendment advocate. I'm a journalist. I'm not in. There's no courtrooms around here where I'm at. These are publicly accessible areas. I'm just working on a story, gathering content for a story. Peacefully, I'm not bothering anybody, and they're making a big deal about it.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to accomplish exercising my rights without being told to stop. That's really what I'm trying to accomplish.
Mind so I can walk with me out here real quick?
I mean,
I'd be happy to talk with you. I
mean, we could talk, but I don't want to talk out there unless you're going to. No, I'm just recording all the signage here and all the public documents that are inside.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not anywhere near any courtrooms. Nowhere near courtroom. No, not even in them.
I showed this gentleman all the signs and asked him to read it.
He kept pointing to the signs, hoping that would make a difference. A sign could say, "You aren't allowed free speech," but the fact is, that's just a sign. It doesn't trump the Constitution.
Yeah, but these aren't the law. These aren't the law, though. These aren't the law, sir. These are signs. These are policies.
These policies of what the building is asking you of.
Yeah, they're policies. I have a right. This is a public building. I have the right to be in this public building. And just because I'm recording shouldn't restrict my access to the public building. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm not interrupting any courtrooms. I'm not breaking the law.
They have a sign up here for a reason.
I understand it's a policy, but they also, sir, deputy, they also had signs once upon a time that said people of a certain skin color couldn't come into an establishment, correct? Were those signs acceptable? Just because it's on a sign.
Can we talk over here? So
I'd rather.
Job over here?
I'll get out the way. We can come over here.
Come over here. Just follow me over here.
We can come over here.
So what are you trying to do? Besides just record?
I'm just recording in publicly accessible areas. That's all I'm doing. And if you are going to violate my rights in any way, you let me know that, and I'll take it up with the proper venue. If you're gonna arrest me for any reason, I would hope not. I'm not breaking the law.
Sean stood his ground, but the corrupt officer threatened him with arrest, forcing him to leave the building. Months later, a leadership change brought in a new pro-Constitution chief named Brian Brown. To see if things had truly changed, Sean returned to the building, and this time also seeking to address 4 unlawful tickets that were issued against him.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
What'd they do? They gave you tickets from front, back?
So they gave me a ticket for each window. I drive an SUV. Ma'am. I'm sorry. I drive an SUV, and the back 2 windows, according to the motor vehicle traffic law, the back 2 windows of an SUV could be of any darkness.
Okay.
So he gave me one
What's
ticket.
on your phone? Are you about to show me something?
No, I don't need to show you anything.
You're going to show me something.
No.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of okay, I'm just going to charge you for one.
Right. Yeah. I appreciate that, ma'am. But you said you would get dismissed 3 of them and charge me for 1 tin ticket. They're all unlawful. So I would just ask for time to get an attorney at that point and go to trial.
So,
my window tints.
Put your phone down because I feel like you're videoing me.
Can I put my phone down?
Yeah, because I feel like you're videoing me.
I video.
That's why I moved over here.
Oh, okay. Are you a public servant? I record all my interactions with public servants.
You're not going to record me, so if you put that away, then we'll discuss.
Ma'am, I just record all my interactions for transparency and accountability with.
I'm not going to do that though.
Why not?
I'm not going to. So can you pay that today?
Isn't the director here pro-Constitution? Brian Browns, right?
August 7th.
He's pro-First Amendment. I was told that the director here encourages
just give us a moment,
constitutional activities.
You can have a seat, please.
Sure, no problem. No problem.
The woman again noticed the camera and refused to assist Sean while he was recording. However, after he reminded her of the new chief and updated policy, she promptly backed down and proceeded to serve him as requested.
So what the prosecutor tried to do was get me to agree to a plea bargain where I plead guilty. She takes away 3 of the tickets and leaves me only with 1. But I'm not willing to do that because they're retaliatory tickets from Sergeant Mio for exercising my First Amendment right. 2 of them are outright unlawful, and the other 2 are not correct either. They're not lawful either. He didn't use a tint meter to gauge the light passing through. My tints are legal.
Okay. All right. So you have 4 tint tickets.
Right.
3 of them I'm going to dismiss, and the other one I'm going to drop the fine for you to 105.
I appreciate that,
Is that
ma'am.
acceptable?
I appreciate that, ma'am. It's more than just the money for me. It's about the principle. This officer gave me these tickets in retaliation for we had a previous interaction before he pulled me over that he didn't like, where I was recording him, and he didn't like it, so he pulled me over for the tints. My tints are legal. The back 2 windows can be any darkness. So I would just like to consult an attorney if I can get a date, so I can consult an attorney about moving forward.
That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
That's fine. So just have a seat.
I appreciate you. Negotiating the plea for me, but it's a principle thing, not a money thing. Thank you, ma'am.
That's totally
Thank
fine.
you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
So just have a seat.
Yep.
And we'll get that date for you.
No problem. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
August 26th, okay?
August 26th. Thank you, ma'am.
You could come before that date if you want. You
Okay.
don't have to wait if you're not married to that date.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day, okay? Take care. So we have a new date here, August 26th. Hey, how are you guys? Good.
Sean received his court date and, after a recording for a few minutes, noticed the absence of unconstitutional signs. The environment had significantly improved, and it is fair to say that Sean played a major role in that change. Things soon took a turn for the worse as the following auditor exposed these corrupt officers.
What are you touching? Put it down. Why are you touching? You can tape it. Why are you touching? Put it down. You came to me.
Cops are often at the mercy of auditors, individuals who bravely stand their ground, armed with a thorough understanding of the law. Today we'll dive into moments where these auditors absolutely destroyed corrupt officers, exposing their ignorance and holding them accountable. We'll start with Sean Reyes, the brave auditor who was filming in the Nassau County Courthouse when the police were called and came over to intimidate him.
According to the law enforcement officer, of course, of her duty.
Hello, sir.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Do you mind if I get your names and badge numbers?
Officer Goldberg, 4682. Okay.
And your name?
Officer Rustino, 4624.
Thank you.
At this time, you are being arrested. Okay, you're trespass banned from this location, so please put your hands behind your back. Okay.
How am I trespass banned?
There's multiple reports about you. Okay, please put your hands behind your back.
How am I? I'm not going to resist you. I'm not resisting in any way. I'm not. I'm not going to resist in any way.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not resisting you. When was I trespass banned?
In no time, the corrupt cops went over to arrest him, claiming that he was trespassed from the property. Sean kept recording them from his glasses, exposing these pigs.
I have nothing that can hurt you.
Thank you so much.
Maybe the camera.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
Check and verify 302.
I just want to make it really clear that this is an unlawful arrest. I never knew I was trespassed from here, and you have to give me the notice that I was trespassed from here before you can arrest me for it.
Okay.
But do what you need to do. I'm sure it doesn't say it anywhere.
Title 22, Subtitle A, Chapter Part 29. Okay? That's why you're being arrested. And these are the two reports.
Title 22, what is that?
Title 22, it's for the video reporting inside that building and not being allowed to.
Sean was illegally arrested for filming inside a public building. Clearly, these pigs have no clue about the Constitution, and Sean has a chance to file another lawsuit against them.
Were you aware that your police commissioner was arrested for police brutality, official misconduct, and perjury? Were you aware of that?
621.
No.
You weren't? Yeah, he was. Doesn't seem like the nicest guy. Tell Ryder I said hi. It's getting hot in here.
Yeah, no
the door
problem.
closed.
Sorry about that. My supervisor's just coming right now to talk to you, okay?
Oh, okay, yeah, no problem.
Just to make sure everything looks the way it's supposed to, and then...
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Okay. I know you don't, because, yeah.
I don't think it does.
Okay, no problem.
Doesn't sound like a law that I could be arrested under, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I think you guys were supposed to tell me to leave first and then arrest me when I wasn't left. That's what I'm thinking is supposed to happen.
I understand.
The supervisor arrived and seemed afraid of him despite knowing Sean was handcuffed. He kept warning his partners about Sean's recording as if it were a crime.
Well, we'll wait till you take him out. Okay. Is his cameras and everything off or what?
Close his phone. We should turn off his phone. I don't know.
Turn it off if you can.
Marth told me that he was live streaming it.
Well, does he have? What does he have? Glasses or anything on? Does he have glasses?
He's got glasses.
Maybe the glass. Maybe there's video up on his glasses or something. Take a good look. All right. So if that's the case, you will take his glasses off, and then you can turn. Well, however you have to do it. Okay. But and make sure he's not. Did he have anything else on his body taping?
He's got nothing else. He's just got a t-shirt on.
All right, so maybe, I don't know about these glasses. I'm not tech savvy. So just check the stuff. You and Craig will take them in. I'm going to stay here with these guys. We'll get this ball rolling. No problems, right? Everything good?
Ultimately, Sean was taken to the detention center where he was booked and locked up.
Yeah, we'll do a complete search when we get set up.
350.
The height of police corruption was caught on their body cam during Sean's booking. The sergeant who had arrived earlier physically harassed and threatened another auditor trying to film him.
Hi, how are you? You can put it down. Put it down.
What are you touching?
Put it down.
Why are you touching?
You can tape it.
Why are you touching?
Put it down.
You came to me.
Don't put it in my face. Put your hands down.
Don't come to me.
Walk.
You came to me.
I'm in the middle of something.
I'm walking.
You walk that.
I'm walking.
Walk. You don't fucking put your fucking
You don't
hands
put that
on
in my
me.
face.
I didn't put it in your face. I was walking.
Don't put it in my face. Put it down.
Again, you're grabbing.
Keeping it down.
Don't fucking
Keep
grab.
it down. Keep your camera down. Not in my face. I don't know what you're gonna. That's fine. That's good. You could do that.
Do this too.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Okay. So, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go inside.
Okay. Sarge?
My name is Sergeant Muchow.
And what's your, it's 692?
Yes.
You got a problem with your fucking hand? Huh? You got a problem with your fucking hand?
Sir. No, I don't.
That's enough.
That's enough. Let him talk. Let him talk. It's fine. It's fine.
It is unclear why these cops have an issue with being recorded when it is neither illegal nor unlawful. Shortly after, the officers muted their body cams and conspired against Sean. He was later released and plans to file a lawsuit against the officers and the city. Moving on, these corrupt cops had to make up fake laws to arrest this auditor.
Now you guys see I got one hand on my camera.
1,
Whoa.
2,
Don't shoot me.
You're under arrest.
Whoa.
In July 2016, First Amendment Auditor Deontay Valentine was filming the public parking lot of the South Carolina Police Department when an officer came over and confronted him.
What's your name and badge number?
I'm Corporal Shred at the Greer Police Department. How are you?
I'm all right.
Okay. Is there any reason why you're videotaping it? Just curious. You're not in any kind of trouble. There's nothing here other than we got called and told that you were walking around the parking lot. So, any particular reason for it? No, you're not going to answer. So we're just going to have a stare off because I'm recording you and you're recording me. Is that what we're going to do? Do you have your ID on you?
Have I done anything wrong?
Well, you're recording a suspicious activity, which puts this into a category of suspicious activity, which means that Terry versus Ohio, I can detain you until I can determine or deny that there's a criminal
Terry
activity.
v. Ohio says suspicious activity is not enough for reasonable cause for ID.
There's already a call on it, so yes.
So suspicious activity, is that a felony or misdemeanor?
That's a misdemeanor.
No, it's not.
The auditor rightfully decided to be quiet for the first half, letting the cop speak what he wanted to. Imagine the level of this officer who doesn't even know suspicion alone is not reasonable articulable suspicion to detain somebody.
I can't believe you just sat here and lied.
Go ahead and give me your ID.
Can you call your supervisor to the scene?
I am a supervisor.
I need another one.
Okay.
I need a lieutenant or somebody else.
Okay.
Actually, I'll go and do this type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
so.
just curious.
Hey.
Criminal activity, there's nothing to worry about.
So why are you asking for my ID then?
Because you're not answering me. And when you're not answering me, how do I know you're going to film this parking lot to come shoot it up?
It's called the Fifth Amendment, right?
So I can check on that if it's suspicious. And the part of that checking is to identify you. So if I can get
it's suspicious, a felony or misdemeanor.
Hi, sir. Again.
To make matters worse, another supervisor arrived on the scene and displayed even less understanding than the first officer.
Name, badge number?
Sergeant Forrester, 301.
All right, how you doing?
Good. How can I help you?
Well, he contacted me. He wanted my ID for no reason, so I need a supervisor to let him know that, without any crime being committed, I don't have to present my ID.
Well, he actually got a call on you.
Well, what crime have I committed?
Well, anytime somebody calls in and reports suspicious activity,
It's suspicious of felony or misdemeanor.
it's neither one, but he asked.
Okay, thank you. So he said it was a misdemeanor. So now we have a conflict on which one it is.
We don't have a conflict at all. We have a conflict with
hold on,
you're acting,
whoa.
It seemed as if the officers started to gang up on the poor guy, as one took him by surprise and escalated this simple situation.
Taping our parking lot in today's day and age, that's fine.
Whoa.
That's fine. You ain't got to whoa nothing.
Whoa. What's your name and badge number?
My badge number is 201. It's
Whoa.
Lieutenant Holcomb.
Whoa.
HOLCOMBE. Now,
whoa.
Let me have an ID.
This is the intimidation factor right here.
Let me have an ID, please.
What crime have I committed? What crime have I committed?
An ID.
What crime have I committed?
An ID. You're gonna be failure to listen to a law enforcement officer ask you for an ID.
What crime have I committed?
An ID?
What crime have I committed?
Have you got an ID?
What crime have I committed?
Videotaping our parking lot and walking around the police
Is that a
department.
crime?
Yes, sir. Right now, in
It
the
is.
day and age that we're dealing with, yes, sir, it is a crime.
Wonder what this sergeant was talking about, as filming a public parking lot doesn't warrant a stop, let alone an arrest. However, just as the auditor tried to tackle him with words, this pig did the unthinkable.
What crime have I committed today?
Anytime there's a suspicious person.
Is that a felony or a misdemeanor?
It's a, let me see
Whoa,
your ID.
whoa.
You got the count of
Whoa.
three or you're going to jail.
Now you guys see I got one hand on my camera.
1,
Whoa.
2,
Don't shoot
3.
me.
You're under arrest.
Whoa.
now under arrest.
Guess what? That's not a right. That's a right to stay in jail. That's a right to stay in jail, because if we don't have an ID and name and everything, then you stay in jail until we figure out who you are. So you can tell us who you are, or you can stay in jail.
What crime did I commit?
Huh? You were interfering with the police.
What crime did I commit?
Interfering with the police.
Interfering.
Yes, you were.
You guys came and approached me.
Yes, sir. And I asked you for an ID.
And what crime has I committed?
Interfering with the police.
What crime?
This donut-eating cop just landed himself in the middle of a big lawsuit with his Constitution-breaching actions. I'd be happy to see him off the force, and maybe that would be a green signal for the PD to teach officers the law. And that is all for today. If you liked the video, subscribe so that way you don't miss out on our next upload. Thanks for watching.